Hey everybody, this is Stuart with Wine on the Dime, and Texas Heritage Vineyards was kind enough to invite me out to their exclusive release party. As a result, I got to taste something pretty cool. So stay tuned for their 2019 Syrah from Got No Creek Vineyards. Hey everybody, so like I said, I'm out here today at Texas Heritage Vineyards. I'm actually at the winery, not the tasting room off of Highway 290 in Fredericksburg. So today I'm going to be reviewing the 2019 Syrah from Texas Heritage Vineyards. The grapes were sourced from Got No Creek Vineyards, and it is 15.6% alcohol by volume. Interesting thing here, I was talking to one of the vineyard owners, Carlton, and he was telling me that the day they picked this grape was right after they had a day of 116 degrees down in the vineyard. So what I'm expecting out of this wine is I expect there to be a really pronounced fruit intensity, and I also expect there to be just a really nice strong peppery note and strong alcohol note, and I hope those things play together. Okay, so with all that being said, let's go ahead and get to the color. From a color standpoint, you are medium ruby, no artifacts, no cloudiness. All right, so on the nose, anyway, so I'm getting a lot of black fruit out of this. I'm getting peppercorn, getting plum, getting blackberry. I'm getting a little bit of black cherry, and there's a touch of raspberry, which I know is not black fruit, but I'm still getting it. The other thing I'm getting out of it too is there's a little bit of a vanilla, there's a tiny bit of clove, and a touch of cinnamon. Yeah, so it has a really nice flavor note. The other thing about this wine I can say is you definitely smell the alcohol on the nose, but it doesn't burn. So like sometimes when I get a 15%, 15.5% Zinfandel, it just, I mean, everything in my nose just burns up. And in this case, you're getting it, but it doesn't smell like it's that high. It almost smells like it's just a really warm, just like a really warm standard wine around 13.5, 13.8. But how does it taste? Got medium plus body, medium plus acid. The alcohol is extremely well integrated. It doesn't feel out of place at all. The other thing too is that fruit has a nice tartness to it. It's really quite nice. I was worried because there is a slight development in terms of like maybe the plum is starting to get a little pruny, and I'm pretty sure that would be because of the intense heat. But in this case, it doesn't taste like it. Everything still tastes fresh. On the nose, this wine kind of reminds me of like a mishmash between sort of like a Rhone expression of this wine and something that you would get out of Australia. There's some nice just delicacy that's coming out of the fruit notes, but then also there's a robust element, especially within the alcohol, that you typically get out of Australia, and they're just kind of smashed together in this wine glass. This is a very nice wine for something that's 15.5% alcohol by volume. The alcohol is extremely well integrated into the structure of the body. And it's really nice because that fruit really is allowed to shine. The tannins are about medium tannins, medium plus tannins, but everything is really well integrated because the acid, that alcohol really lift everything. It's not bitter. There is a slight note of bitterness to it, but nothing that's overpowering or feels like it makes the wine fall out of balance. Yeah, so overall, it tastes pretty good. But how good is it? Let's get to the blick. From a balance standpoint, yeah, I think you're in balance. And this was something that was probably hard to attain because that alcohol is screaming high on the bottle. It should be screaming high in the glass, but it's not. If the alcohol had not been integrated correctly, then it would have just kind of overpowered everything, especially that fruit. The acid would not have been able to lift that fruit high enough on that. So really good job on getting this to become a tame wine. In terms of length, you have a long finish, full point. Intensity, medium plus on the palate, medium on the nose, half a point. And in terms of complexity, I am getting a good number of primary, I am getting some secondary, but I'm not getting any tertiary. It's a 2019, I don't expect tertiary, so half a point. In the end, I'm gonna give you very good. I really enjoy this wine. And I'm one of those people who, when they get a high alcohol wine, I'm very sensitive to it. The fact that I can enjoy this wine as it is, without feeling like I need to compensate with food to cover the alcoholic nature of the wine, says a lot about the way this wine was made. Anyway, this has been Stuart with Wine on the Dime. If you like today's video, please like, subscribe, and comment. Have you been to Texas Heritage Vineyards, and have you tried their Syrah? I'd be interested to know if you have. Leave a comment below, and I'll see you all again soon with another episode from Wine on the Dime.